Yeah, you already know what it is, man. It's your boy Kill So Frosty. I'm here with my boy
Flight School Pre.
And who we got in the building today, man?
BillioniareBurke, y'all know what it is.
Talk to him, man. Talk to him, yo. So what's good, Burke, man? Talk to me, man.
I'm just out here putting in the work. Out here doing all the footwork.
And I see you working hard, dog.
I have to.
Alright, man. Before we even get to anything, because you got a lot of work out there, I want to start off from who's BillionareBurke, man? Like, where's BillionareBurke from? Like, where you originated from?
I'm from the east side of Harlem. And I'm just that nigga. That's all.
Okay, so
much.
tell me more about BillionareBurke being that nigga.
When you started?
Being that nigga started as a teenager, pretty much. I just figured it was more to life than what I was, what I was given. And I made something out of nothing. I'm the CEO of my own company. I'm the artist of my own company. I sign artists. Shout out to Rach, signed to Atlantic. I got a joint venture over there. I got a partnership at the Empire. I'm just working things.
Alright, we moving fast. Hold up. You had a question for me?
I said the Empire partnership is distribution.
Yeah.
Dope. But we moving fast. I feel like we moving fast. So you from what part of Harlem?
East side, Spanish Harlem.
So tell me about that, man. How was like that for you over there? What was your era like growing up over there?
I was growing up with dope dealers, pretty much. Dope dealers and ball players. I fell into the dope dealer era. I wasn't a ball player. I wasn't athletic. I just knew I knew how to ball though.
Yeah.
And
I mean, a lot of greats came out of Harlem, you know what I'm saying? So whether it be your side of Harlem to further up.
Like who's some inspirations?
Inspirations from Harlem. Shout out G-Dep, Free Dep. He's from my projects. Shout out Black Rob. He's one of the first people I actually seen going. Shout out to M.A. Dollar. That's Mace. Shout out to Killer Cam. Yeah, pretty much. Shout out to the great Davey Fresh.
Okay, let me ask you a question. You being from Harlem and all that, I'm gonna skip forward with you a little bit. How you feel about Alpo coming out and all that?
I learn my business. I learn mind my business. I'm from the East Side. We learn to mind our business. He ain't do nothing to me. I don't know him. He before my time.
So yeah, that doesn't bother you, because a lot of people say like only in Harlem that they would let a rap live, come back and be in the hood or be a superstar type joint.
Quick question, what borough are you from?
From Brooklyn.
From Brooklyn. How you feel about 6ix9ine being home?
I feel the same way. I feel like y'all should feel about Alpo.
I'm not that listen, man.
It doesn't bother me personally, but it's still like you know what I'm saying? Like, you get where I'm coming from?
I'm not my business. I ain't got nothing to do with that, man. That way,
I think the 6ix9ine and Alpo shit is different though, cause it's different eras.
Different eras.
Yeah, man, cause it's more close to home. The 6ix9ine.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
If a rat run across your foot in Brooklyn, when a rat run across your foot in Harlem,
Both of them is a rat.
that's all that matters.
Rat is a rat.
It's nothing different.
Yeah,
Let's not try to no generational. Nicky Barnes was a rat in one era, such and such was a rat in another era, such and such. They just rats. And we ain't gonna take this whole interview talking about rats.
That's a fact. That's a fact. You just released the EP.
Yeah, clear the air.
May 28th.
Yeah, clear the air.
Facts.
Clear the air. Clear the air from racism. Clear the air with this corona shit. Clear the air with fuck ass Donald Trump. Clear the air these rats. Clear the air these sucker niggas. Clear the air these begging bitches. Clear the air these fake niggas. Like, just clear the air.
Facts.
So let me ask you a question. What's the first song you plan on releasing off of that?
I released Whoopty first. Whoopty's, by my set, everything Whoopty. Everybody know what it is. You know what I'm saying? BHB. You know what I'm saying? Helmet. Boys.
You got a write up on Fader for Whoopty.
Yeah.
See
everything Whoopty. Second song was Dead Game again. Shout out to my set. Everything Whoopty. I know what it is. If you Houndin', if you from New York, you know what it is. Third joint we're gonna release is it's either gonna be between Boom or Donkey Kong. Still trying to figure it out, but either way is a win.
Alright, talking about Whoopty, you wanna elaborate on that? Like what's that about exactly?
Whoopty is my set. Everything's Whoopty. If you're from New York, you're part of any type of gang banging, you already know what it is. You interact with any type of blood niggas, certain type of blood niggas, and some fillets, and some billies,
It's more self-explanatory.
Yeah, but
let me ask you,
Whoopty, they know what it is.
Let me ask you a question like this though. Being in New York and all that, how you feel that New York turned into like a gang type of city now?
Now, somebody gang in '93 was this era of gangbanging, but you got before that era was Decepticons. You had people saying that the guard bodies was a gang because if you didn't know your lessons and you was locked up going through the alley, you didn't know your shit, niggas on your head. So I mean, it is what it is. How do I feel about it? You know, I've been where I'm at for a long time doing what I do, so, you know what I'm saying? I don't consider myself a gang banger anymore. More of a gang member, though. I'm still a member.
Yeah,
you know, I still represent what I represent. The people know what I represent, so it is what it is.
So, yeah, so, I would say, like, what would make you, like, let's say when you were about to be a gang banger, like, what made you, like, transform into the lifestyle?
Well, back then it was different, you know. Back then, you go to jail, Spanish niggas on the phone, Spanish niggas did this, Spanish niggas get their people slippers when they come in, or get their people a bar down soap, or if they got the pantry, they gonna motherfucking get their people, you know, the leg and the thigh, the chicken, they try to get black niggas just the leg or the thigh. So nah, it was my brother, it was unity. You know what I'm saying? It turned into a little something different, but everything turned into a little something different. To be honest, we was Republicans before we was the Democrats.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So everything has a turning point. So it can either turn for the good or could turn for the bad. You know what I'm saying? We turned for the bad at first. Now it's a little bit more organizational shit, and then it's one of those things where, you know, back in the days, you know, it was like, oh, I'm from Brooklyn, so Harlem niggas had to fight Brooklyn niggas. Then HBO was Harlem and Bronx only, and then Brooklyn and Queens niggas would stay together. That was the first time when you got Bloods coming in the situation. It was like the first time all 5 boroughs, niggas didn't care what borough you was from, you was just blood. So, you know, it is what it is.
So would you say that the gang type of life kind of like probably like united New York City in a way?
It did in a sense, because it was like, yo, you was your A-like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, alright, that's the homie, you know what I'm saying?
All right. Moving forward, would you say that your whole lifestyle growing up in NYC, like everything that you've been through, inspire your music?
Yeah, everything. Everything inspired my music. If you a dope boy, you want to listen to my dope boy too. Because I've been through some shit, and I got the felonies to prove it. And I ain't do no sucker shit. I stood tall on everything. If you in the gangbanging, you go and listen to the gangbanging shit, because there's been some elements of that shit. You know what I'm saying? If it's been some shit, talk it to the bitches. I was the fat nigga that talked to the bitches. So, like, it depends what you into. Like, all my elements is just things I've been through, stories I've been told, or just things I had to either go through or, you know, go to. So it's all of my elements in my music.
How long you plan on promoting this project before you release your actual project?
Well, you figure Rise to Greatness came out last year, August 2019. Clear the Air came out May 28th, 2020. So I'm going to drop something else like maybe October or September. I'll probably use that September.
Like I heard like you working on This Is a Jet.
Nah, I pushed This Is a Jet back, and now I'm working on Refuse to Fail. It's pretty much almost done. Just waiting for some clearances and some features that I got working on. And after that, it'll be it for y'all.
How was the success of the first project?
It was successful. I had GUNNA on my first project. I had Yella Beezy on my first project. I had Vito on my first project. Cool Dre did a lot of my beats. I had a couple people. I had this kid named Bangs. I had Low Get 'em, kid from Atlanta. He from Stone Mountain. So yeah, it was good because it was like a little mix up of everything. It was like a gumbo. The first album was a little gumbo. Second project, it wasn't an actual album, it was an EP.
Yeah.
It was more aggressive. I wanted to give y'all, because I seen where I'm from was getting aggressive. So I'm like, all right, you know.
I know back to the essence.
Yeah, but you know, I just feel like the people who say they really, like, you could be outside now with 1,000 cameras. You can't be. It wasn't cool to be outside before the cameras and bike lane era. So
what's going to be the difference of this project from the first one?
From the first project to Refuse to Fail is more like, it's like, you know, I felt like they ain't respected the first time. Like, I felt like they feel like I had a cheat code. So now it's like, nah, I gotta go.
That chip on your shoulder.
Yeah, it's like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta get.
So how the features came about with Gunna and Yella Beezy?
Beezy, I met in Starlets a few years back. He was a cool dude. I didn't really tell him what I did or nothing, like, as far as what I really did or whatever. But I was working a song and he was working a song, so it was like a basic conversation. And then I ended up walking into Mean Street, and he was in Patchwork. Somebody had him on the phone. I was like, yo. He's like, oh yeah, I remember you, fam. Come through. We patched it up like that. But Gunna was making a wave. I lived down in Atlanta, so I was hearing what he was doing. I was like, yo, this is some tough shit. I had a song that I felt that would work for him. I was like, I played it for me. It's like,
yeah, that song really dope.
Yeah,
I was really enjoyed too, but the song that you did with Gunna, I really like that track right there. Though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's a fact.
Like, we literally was bumping the joint right before we came over here. I didn't even, like I said, I didn't even know the video was out. You know what I'm saying? But I found out the video was out now. So you know what I'm saying?
You plan on working with like any young upcoming artists in New York?
I mean, I put bids in. You know, some people feel like they're the greatest thing walking since sliced cheese. So I mean, if they fuck with me, they fuck with me. If they don't, yeah, I ain't into that. I put the bid in, yo. I fuck with you, yo. Let's do one. If the answer is some bullshit, I see you when I see you.
Question: you being the fact that you put the bid in, like who would you mess with? Like if you did do a track from one of the guys from New York.
I like Smooth L a lot. I like the melodic sound of him. I like Chef G. I like Sleepy Hollow.
We just talking about.
I like Up and Coming. I like Lil TJ. I like this kid named Beezy something, can't remember his name. Oh, I like Eli Frost a lot. Bloodkid.
Yeah.
I like him a lot. Eli Frost is definitely one of the people I listen to.
Yeah.
When Jeezy Moolah get out, I like Jeezy Moolah. I like C Black. I like C Black. He kid from Staten Island. I like him.
Okay.
How you got the name BillionareBurke?
Because I just knew I wasn't going to be no broke nigga. Burke is my last name. It was like, nah, serious. I just knew I wasn't going to be no broke nigga. It was, like, in my hood, it was different. Like, I didn't hang with the people in my age group. That's why it feels like I'm older than I really am. But I'm, you know what I'm saying? I hang with just, like, all my father's friends and all the people he came up under. And it was like, they, just like, even on my way here, I was on my block. Some of my father's friends he ain't seen in years. Like, that's your son? And he was like, yeah, man, your father was the legend. I'm like, my father was a legend. I am the legend. You know what I'm saying?
So who was your pops? Since we talking about that, he was a legend. Who's the legend that we talking about?
Big Weez. Everybody know Big Weez. Weez was from 115th and Lexington. My pops was really like somebody. Like if you grew up in the East Side, the 80s, he was a person that put everybody on the hood. You know what I'm saying? Now you might see him.
Can we elaborate on that?
I mean, he did what he did. He a bus driver now. He tried to bus in Brooklyn.
You heard had a lot of claim to fame like in the early 2000s in the rap game.
Yeah, I mean, it did. Def was over there. He had, Diddy coming through there. He had a lot of niggas coming through there, but, I mean, it's my turn. I can't worry about what happened then.
Yeah, fact though. How you felt about the fact that, the situation that Def went through?
I feel like everything's a learning process. You don't know what demons other people are fighting. I just pray for him. Hope he make it back into his family. He got kids. He got a wife. He got people that are still here for him.
Do you believe those things be just demons, or like they say, be the industry, like be messing with people's heads so much that it be like?
I couldn't tell you.
Driving them crazy.
I couldn't tell you. I was a rather young boy, and I ain't going. That's the OG.
You gonna speculate?
Yeah, that's the OG to me. I ain't gonna never talk bad about that.
No, I'm not talking about.
No, I'm saying in a sense.
Do you think like how they say the industry is shady?
That's what I'm saying. Like I can't do demons and I can't do industry. I can't do neither one.
You can't do industry?
I can't. You know why? Because that was still like realistic. You could touch him.
One foot in, 1 foot out.
Nah, yeah, he was. You know what I'm saying
he was outside.
He shot Let's Get It, and I seen him the next day with the same clothes on, just like
chilling.
Like it was like he ain't just shoot the video in that clothes.
Really
chilling.
Yeah.
Like so it was like that like.
And his first project was lit too.
Yeah, like I can't look at Depp like how like a regular like a person look like, oh, that's Depp. Like it was just that's
Depp was really talented too. That's
Vel was a real nigga. Like he just he meant well. He just was trying to figure it out for himself,
right.
So to help everybody. He wanted to do more, he just couldn't.
Let me ask you this question. Do you feel like being from Uptown, that since Uptown is always known for getting money and all that other stuff, was it like a pressure for you growing up or a pressure for you to be in the rap because you got Dipset and all them? Do you feel like a pressure you have to like be as big as them or bigger than them?
Nah, I don't got no pressure to be honest. I was really like, I hear niggas talk, I heard niggas rap, but I was the big fucking ticket. Like honestly, like if you go check my catalog, like the people who know me just walk around, they gonna tell you, nah, he the big ticket. Like, don't ask no young boys. Them young boys don't want no money. They want to look good on the ground. That's it. They want to get their followers up so they could go slide DMs. Like nowadays, like you ain't really gotta be who you say you are. You just gotta be who Instagram say you are.
You gotta be a
perception.
Yeah, perception. Well, whoever you gotta be who you portray.
That's it.
As long as they believe who you
So
portray.
you got like Free Roddy and Free Bobby.
Yeah, I had a bunch of them made. I wore them in my last video too. I fuck with them boys. I like when I was reading Bobby said they tried to give my dog 12. They told me if I take 7, they give him 7. That's some shit. I
stand up.
That's an admirable dude right there.
Yeah.
Free the 9, free all them. I like when I shine coin on. One of them niggas told the judge suck my dick.
Yeah. Nah, yeah. They was definitely on time. Definitely was in like the other situations that made Brooklyn look bad. That's dope, man. But so let me ask you a question. You plan on trying to work with Bobby when you come home or not?
I mean, it ain't if I'm trying to work with Bobby. Is wherever I'm at, wherever my situation is. If he feel what I'm doing.
I mean, you moving. This shouldn't be nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But you know, he got a lot of other people. You know,
that's gonna be in the.
You gotta remember, he from Brooklyn. Man. No disrespect to nobody, but Brooklyn niggas gonna help Brooklyn niggas to an extent now, like to an extent. You know what I'm saying? I call Brooklyn and New Atlanta. I'm like, yo, they get one every year, but they just never stick together to make that one go. Like, if everybody stuck together and said, yo, we gonna make MA pop, and then MA said, all right, I'm gonna boogie it back around and give everybody who gave me the push to make sure I get the light, I'm gonna boogie it back around and give them a feature, or when Designer had it, if he would have boogied back around and stood at home long enough instead of going to Hollywood so fast, you know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about what I don't know. So at the end of the day, it's like
you talking real shit though.
I only go from what I see. And again, I'm on my business, so I don't know what the inner turmoil was between. Niggas probably was trying to get them to help before they blew, and niggas probably shitted on them. I know what it feel like to be shitted on before you blow. You know what I'm saying? I know what it is. You reaching out, and niggas is looking at you acting funny or whatever. You deal with it, you take it. Now, they always say the music business is fishy, because the nigga you shit on today could be that nigga tomorrow.
No, that's a fact.
Now you going out there now, you going to bite the bullet and try to act for something, they going to curve you. So.
No, that's a fact. It's a fact. But I feel like the young boys, they kind of pull each other up. I feel like it's more of an older generation that really be like not looking out for each other like that.
No, y'all don't got no rap. Who y'all got an older generation of rap in Brooklyn? Nobody. Cut it out.
Yeah, you got all these
Mano,
Fab, you got Uncle Murder.
They all fuck with each other. They all fuck with each other. That's these new niggas.
No, they fuck with each other.
These new niggas, especially these Crip niggas, dig God in heaven. Them niggas is like leapfrog. They hop off each other back. I'm not gonna speak on it, but certain niggas even got deals just from being associated. Cause
yeah, they show love to each other.
We just know it ain't about nothing.
But that's what I'm saying though. They looking out for each other though. That's what
they're supposed to do.
Even from when Pop Smoke came in, he bought up all the home. Basically, he bought a 5-year before 5-year dropped the big drip. He had 5-year. Who else? He had Swipey up there. All of them before they popped. So, but I feel like you wouldn't have seen that from Mano era and Uncle Murder in them era like that. Like they wouldn't mess with you like that before you pop. Like
I mean, yeah, but shit. The
young boys kind of show more love to each other.
Yeah, but Jordan ain't show love to nobody neither.
Nah, bro, I think it's because I think it's because of the grind. I think it's because of the grind, because they just put music on the internet and they become friends on Instagram and shit. These rappers was out there footing it. You understand me? In front of these radio stations getting turned down. It's a different. No. Not everybody foots it. It's different these days, bro.
Bullshit.
I'm telling you.
Son, everybody foot it. Whether you put footwork on the internet and you put footwork in the street, don't you feel like that's the same footwork?
Nah, it's not the same, bro.
Huh?
Getting in the game back in the days and getting in the game. It's not the same, bro. We're not gonna sit here and act like it's the same. It's not the same. They don't have enough that reach. You have to go to these places to, you know what I mean, for the people to touch you. Now you can sit home and put music on the internet, and you got people in Albuquerque. Let's stop it, bro. Come on.
In the closet,
man.
Yeah, but he still worked hard. You think?
He started
the whole trip.
He ain't gonna put flyers up and everything. It's a different type of grunt.
You was running with Clef, bro. You know what time it is.
But you gotta understand everything you do.
You was running with Wyclef, bro. You know that,
exactly what I'm trying to explain to you. Everything.
You know the grind, bro.
I'm telling you though, you're not listening. Everything that's part part of the game when it comes to getting on. Basically helps.
Now we're not gonna give these little. We're not gonna give these little kids, the young generation.
We're talking about rap in general. We're not talking about.
It's easier. It's not easy as it is today for these guys back in the days. It's just not, bro. It's just not, bro. Right, these guys have to go on radio stations and freestyle, show their talent. These guys don't have to do that.
Bro got a song with Gunna, Yella, Beezy. He worked hard for his joint.
He put in the work, man. He put in the work, the footwork.
But that's what I'm saying.
Nah, but I was outside playing my foot.
So you don't think these?
I was outside playing posters.
So what? You was on your.
He told you he never wanted the dudes, and he never even told the dude what he did. You understand me? So that's networking. It was nothing to Instagram. He said
a lot of times be like your aura. Like you gotta be honest too, because a lot of people meet a lot of people, and then they might not mess with the aura. He might have messed with your aura, your energy got him like, yo, I'm messing with this guy because you move. You know what I'm saying? You come through. You on your Harlem joint, of course. So you're already on.
This is why a lot of these young dudes fall out.
So they thinking you on. They like, yo, this nigga on like motherfucker.
That too. And when they start expecting, like the expectation be different.
And then you expect them to post your shit like that. You know what I mean? This type of shit niggas get into problems over because they not real friends. They don't really got that connection, bro.
Everybody got that connection. It's a New York City thing going on.
It's Instagram, bro.
Oh, you think it's a New York City thing going on? Cut that out.
So tell me what's not going on.
It's not going on.
You gotta tell me that.
Brooklyn. Maybe I'm wrong. Can I ask you a question? New York City got going on?
Yeah.
So who's really the king of New York right now?
Like right now?
Yeah.
Damn, it was Pop Smoke, you know what I'm saying?
That's who you feel it was?
Yeah, who else would it be? I'm talking about as far as new generation.
You know who I felt was the king of New York? A Boogie, and niggas didn't support him.
Nah, A Boogie was the king of New York.
Niggas didn't give him the support.
But when Pop Smoke came out,
niggas didn't give him the support.
He shut it down, son.
Niggas didn't give him the support.
Huh?
Niggas didn't give him the support that they gave Cardi.
The whole city
niggas ain't give him the support they gave Pop.
Cardi is a whole different.
There's a lot of A Boogie kids running around out there.
Pop was a different thing.
So
Pop,
it shows
you know what it is?
impact.
I'm not trying. Alright, let me put it to you like this. Tell me if I'm wrong. Pop came from Brooklyn, where the wave is coming from. Like at the time, like you see how Pop Smoke come. Drill is popping right now.
You said where the wave was coming from.
Yeah.
Okay, the wave was coming from Brooklyn. The sound was coming from Brooklyn. So he just was around the sound. Because Chef and all of them niggas was all intertwined.
No, Chef and them is like a whole different.
But they all was in drill.
But let's say Uptown.
Let's
move it Uptown, right? Let's move it Uptown.
No, let's stick the Cardi. Let's stick the Cardi. A Boogie had one sound. Nobody sound like A Boogie.
Everybody
until A Boogie sound like A Boogie.
Now you got
it was a lot of drill niggas all sounding like drill.
Now you got a lot
they all came from Chicago.
Yeah. But so let me ask you this question though. You don't feel like Cardi B and A Boogie did their thing without needing to do the drill thing or whatever?
Nah, drill wasn't as big. It was still bubbling at a lower level.
Alright, so let me fast forward for this though. So because I noticed in your videos and your raps and stuff, you have different type of versatility, I should say. Like you could do drill rap, which is whoopty is basically like a drill rap.
It is.
Alright? And then when you have stuff like the joint you did with Gunna, that's like more of a southern flow.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then what's the other joint? I don't remember right now. You know we've been talking for a little bit. I had it in the back of my head when we first started.
I got 10 toes down. I got bustin' out the pack.
You have certain things that's like New York style.
You got traditional music.
Like you know what I'm saying? So basically like what drives you, like, is it the beat that drives you to a certain flow, or do you come and, like, you already know, like, where you gonna go?
He's an artist.
Alright, so can I ask you a question?
I'm asking.
You from Brooklyn, right?
Why are you asking for
You from Brooklyn, right?
Man.
You from Brooklyn, right?
Yeah.
So you know songs like Today's Agenda, Got the Suitcase About the Centra, Go to Room 112 and Tell them Blanco sent you.
Facto.
So you know that, right? What you call that flow?
I call that a Brooklyn flow.
Alright. So what do you call Armed and Dangerous? Ain't no nigga can bang with us. Straight up, we know angel dust.
Alright, I see where you're going with it now.
So what I'm supposed to stay one-dimensional?
Not at all.
Nah, that's dope.
I wanna do shit like I'm popping magnums while I jiggle back something. Watch the platinum, got jet lag from fights back and forth, cop clips to the best grapes, make the best CDs and the best tapes.
Yo, son, you a hip hop. Yo, son,
I wanna do that.
You hip hop.
I can't.
It's about making music, and I tell you, music is.
I don't want you to ask me to just do one shit, cause I'm not gonna do one. I'm gonna I want you to, yeah.
So all artists.
I'm gonna give you party and bullshit, but I'm also giving you juicy.
So I just know the mentality of an artist.
So
people take themselves out of that. But I got the mentality. It's not. I haven't stopped too long. It hasn't been a minute. Like, you know, I used to tour. I toured overseas with this rap shit. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, like, I was really serious about this shit. But you know what I mean, I always put myself in the shoes of the artist. So I think like one skill.
Alright, boy.
That's why I can answer the question.
Why are you asking the question for me?
Because he know that music is gonna live long. You understand me? So he's able to adapt to the weather. A lot of these kids can't adapt to the weather. They just went to.
I'm gonna stop talking to you about these young boys, cause he be getting crazy with the young boys.
No, because I just want better.
So let me ask you something.
I know you want better, but listen. Your grandmother wanted better than fucking Cool Herc in the day. She wanted the barge and them boys to come back and sing. Nah, you gotta let them be.
We got better than Cool Herc in the day.
Talk to that boy, man. You see, he's evolution.
What I'm saying,
I'm gonna make him my own word. He's evoluting
right?
with the rap game.
That's talent. That's talent. You could listen to Chef G and
my favorite song from Chef G.
You could listen to a rapper. And tell us when he's going into the studio.
My favorite song is Breathe.
Like, you can tell when somebody is going to the studio and rapping for the to try to get better, and then you just see when the niggas is doing it just to try to be popping. You understand me?
Yeah,
and if I can hear you trying to do
already.
Question.
Exactly. I don't want to hear that.
Like when you bring BillionareBurke right now to the people, like what do you want the people to get out of BillionareBurke exactly right now? Like,
when I bring it to the people, I want them to understand like this is not just some fly by night situation. This is a situation I built from the ground.
Because that's another thing I was gonna say. Because if people see you, they're gonna be like, oh shit, this nigga look like he on already. You know what I'm saying? So like, how do they get to understand like your struggles, your plights? I have to use that word for my son Rudy though. Your plights and you know what I'm saying, like and stuff like that.
I mean, from the people aspect, you just keep watching. You're gonna see the growth. You're gonna see from That's What I Like what it started as, and then when you know it took some time between That's What I Like, which was my first single. It took them a year to get back to going where it went, and then to the Gunna situation, and then to the 10 Toes Down, the Bust 'Em Out the Pack, the Fire. You know what I'm saying? I hung a white man in a video. Like this is before. All this shit.
Which video is that?
Go watch Fire. You gonna see Fire?
Fire?
FYEE.
Alright, I'm gonna look that one up. That's crazy, cuz.
I'm a white man in the video, and I burnt a black boy on the cross.
See, that's wild. And you know it's crazy. How long ago you did this?
I did it last year.
And that's wild because they try to put out a movie called Crack. You see, you gotta understand. Sometimes you gotta watch what you putting out like that. Because they just put out, they about to bring out that movie Crackers where they reverse the roles of the slavery thing. So you know what I'm saying? You never know, they might have got that little thing from you. You gotta watch what you put out. What I was gonna come to is this though.
They owe you some bread.
I like to see from artists though, do you ever think about like making a somewhat of a documentary so it could be more of a visual of who BillionareBurke is so they can see day to day?
I mean, we working on that now. It's BillionareBurke IGTV. We working on it little by little. But for me right now, just seeing me, you don't even care. Like, if I put it up there, you don't give a fuck around. The music touches your ear first.
Why not?
Sound
music
travels,
is good, but the
faster
story of a person always like me. There's a lot of people I got onto based off their story. Like, you get what I'm saying? You might have seen them. They might be in the story with the auntie or something. Auntie might have got you there. You know what I'm saying? What's up?
But if you ain't hear the music, would you want to hear my story?
No, it's not that. So character. Alright, this is my personal opinion because we both have different opinions. Me, sometimes music might get you there, and then another time somebody's character might get you there. Like I might not jack somebody's music, bro, and then mess with them and then meet them, and I'm like, yo, you know what? His music kind of really goes with what he's saying because sometimes it's hard to believe somebody.
But you met me. In other words, you said, what you say? If I meet them. If you didn't meet me today, you wouldn't have seen, and you ain't seen my. If you just seen IGTV, if you just seen IGTV, and I just kept doing IGTV, like you got your own life to live. You ain't really trying to buy.
I think both got to go. I think both got to go hand in hand.
I do this media stuff, so I look at stuff like that.
I think both got to go hand in hand.
Period.
At the end of the day.
So if I see somebody, I might be like, okay, he did all that. But if I see like their story, because somebody's story sometimes brings you, like when you can relate Like, you know, things that are relatable makes people more attracted to some things you do. So that's why I say, if you ever thought about making like some documentary, bringing the people around your struggles.
You gonna upload it on your YouTube first?
I gotcha. That's what I'm saying. But right now, you know what? I'm picturing it. I'm asking you this. It's not like I plan. You see, I ain't got no notes.
No, this is coming to me as I'm talking. This is something that my team always talk about, and I always tell them. I'm like, yeah, people kind of want to know, like, for instance,
they want to know.
Listen, Lil Baby dropped Preacher Man, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Preacher Man came out after That's My Dog. If he would have put Preacher Man out before That's My Dog, niggas don't give a fuck about your story until you win. So win, and then let them hit your story.
You don't have to win all the way. You already halfway winning, cuz you already almost there.
Almost doesn't count.
Yes, it does. Because let me tell you, there was a time when Jeezy, though, was almost winning, and he put out Trap or Die, though, and Trap or Die made him win, though. See, I've been around a long time, my boy.
That era, the only reason why, I'm going to tell you the only reason why people wanted that Trap or Die. Free Big Meech. That's all I'm going to say.
I understand that, too.
It was the allure of what he was doing already.
But before that, but Jeezy had the allure before
I think he should put
he dropped Trap or Die before everybody
not only that, with your documentary.
I'm being honest.
Now, the crazy thing about with his documentary, he could capture the law of his neighborhood.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
because your neighborhood was something. Like I told you, your neighborhood, you have too much legends where you from. So you capture their story and how it plays into. You know what I mean? But we giving them
because I want to see it. You know what I'm saying? Look.
Nah, but I think both of them will go hand in hand.
Drop that idea. You know what I'm saying?
Now I think both of them will go hand in hand because it will bring more people into your character and
I said,
at the same time.
My publicist and my brand manager, Garvin Carroll, been saying for the longest. But me, I'm like, yo, I'm trying to attract their ears first. I'm trying to get them to know, realize who I am, so that way when you see it, it makes sense to you. Like. Cause sometimes a nigga might see it and be like,
"That's what I'm saying." But
it might be too unrealistic.
I think at this point you need that though, because once you put that documentary out and then you put the fact that you had songs with Gunna, Yella, Beezy, and all of that shit, and people like, hold up, we missed all of this.
That's what I'm saying. If you was catching the behind the scene, I'm pretty sure you guys got behind the scene for that. But all that could be included.
Like they missed
and
it.
That's
people
that movie on its own,
but it's a lot of people that missed it. You understand me? So you still could introduce them like, hold up, you've been working. So once they go to the documentary and watching it, it's like, hold up, bro, been working. You been working with elite dudes from, and I just caught on to this. We out there.
That's what I'm saying.
So I listen. I'm one that he always tell me like, I buy music. You understand me? So I'm a consumer too. So at the end of the day, I think that is important, bro. You understand me? Because I'm a buyer.
Yeah,
bro,
man. Because you see, like how we're doing the story right now. This story should be a visualization, man. This could have been the whole video, bro. And guess how? That shit would have went viral, B. Trust me,
now,
man.
But you got to put yourself out there,
This is an idea I'm giving you out there.
You're from a legendary town, and you're a legendary person, so you got to put all that
Pops is a legend.
You can't just let that.
Driving now, but you drop a little legendary story right here and there, you know what I'm saying? Make it happen. You need the Billionaire story. Let me know what's going on.
Oh, yeah, your Pops
I'll pull up, you know what I'm saying? I want to see it. I'm behind the scenes. I pull up, man. I got homeboys up.
You got a story, bro. You got to tell that
shit. Yeah, definitely. So now that we got everything that you got going on and everything, so you said what was the next project again?
I Refuse to Fail.
Refuse to
Fail. And when This Is the Jet come out, because Fader talking about that. I'm gonna put because the Fader's talking about it. I looked them up. I'm
gonna push that back a little bit because. It's so much stuff that's on, like I'm working on, that ain't gonna make it, and it's a seasonal type thing that you need the season to be just right. So you don't want to drop it too early.
You gotta understand, I'm flight school, so anything with jet and.
My favorite song, Flight School, by Kanye West and T-Pain.
So you say you gonna hold up that project for how long though?
Hold on to what project for how long?
The last project you just talking about, the Jet.
Oh, this is the Jet. No, I'm not. It's not done. He's
still working.
It's in the cockpit.
It's the film next project,
man.
So you say you got features waiting to clear?
Yeah, I got. It's features.
So you say Refuse to Fail is a full-length project or EP?
Nah,
I see you look excited. That project sounds like it's gonna be crazy because you see. The first time I see you get excited tonight is when I mentioned that just now.
This is a jet.
It's gonna be some. Y'all gonna be like, oh shit, we got that.
That's a special one.
It's gonna be some
Yeah,
shit.
gotta be the special.
You got it because you follow your little blogs and
And
stuff.
not only that, I'm an artist. So when you're an artist and you're working on projects and you know that's the one
Now, we
and
have
that's the
these type of
title,
arguments all the time.
and you know you wanna you can't just waste that title from an artist standpoint. It's like, alright, I'm gonna work on this until the people catch on. They can get This Is the Jet because what I got planned for This Is the Jet, I can't just give it to people just
All right,
to throw away.
so here's the thing. Miguel refused to fail, right? And I can't guarantee you that the next one's gonna be called This Is the Jet. I'm gonna tell you why. I'll tell you why.
Yo, what's going on, man?
Because flight season is definitely flight season. It's gonna be something that.
Well, that's what you
That's
dropped
another
too?
project.
Called flight season. Yeah, go be like, yo.
So you need to put that out before This Is the Jet flight season.
I can't explain to you the whole season situation, but flight season.
We don't give the people too much because Kanye kind of did that early on in his career, and people still waiting for good ass job and shit after graduation.
But here's the whole thing. He did give y'all late registration, graduation,
and college dropout.
and college dropout.
That's a fact.
Question. As you sit there and you do your thing, right? He doesn't want to drink. Sorry.
Nah, it's just the juice.
One of the first, second, maybe second guy.
Nah, it's just you.
It's juice, guys.
Nah, I'm good.
He's scared they don't lace you, huh?
Nah, they
But
don't do that.
so let me ask you a question. How's the process of you when it comes to writing? Like, does it have that? Because that's what I was trying to find out from you earlier. Does it have to be from the beat, the mood, or you already have an idea of how you putting your project together? Like,
When it comes to the project is like it depends what because I go with the title of the project first and then build out from the title. But the song, it just go by the mood. Me and Cool Dre are going in, or like Cool Dre is my main producer, but he's also my engineer. So I can go in there with somebody else's beat and be like, "Yo, pull this up," and then I'll come up with the hook, and I'll be like, "Yo, this is the hook," and then I'll record it, and then I'll be like, "All right, fly the hook for 12 bars," and then now I got 12 bars to give you what the hook is about, like. So.
yeah, we kind of skipping over every time you mention Cool Dre. Like, you want to talk about how you got up with Cool Dre? Because we talking about Cool Dre from Rick Ross and Dre, right?
No, not Cool and Dre.
Oh, okay.
Cool Dre.
Who's that?
It's my producer. He from Wagner Projects.
Oh, I thought you was gonna say Miami too. I was gonna say like,
Nah,
they the same guys, bro.
He from Wagner Projects. Cool Dre's also an artist. I met him as an artist. He was he a rapper. He not was, but he is a rapper.
What kind of records he like? What kind of records he produce? Like, what's his sound?
His sound is
Cause like I said,
Cool Dre
all
is
your sounds they all different.
exactly because that's Cool Dre is a mixture of. All right, he got the perfect name. Cool Dre is Andre 3000's grandson. So you never know what you're gonna get. You're gonna get some Sonic shit. You might get Shake It Like a Polaroid picture from him. He got fucking purple hair. You just don't know what you're gonna get.
Those are the type of producers you need, though.
And he's gonna smoke and smoke and smoke and be like, "Yo, Burke, yo, I think I got us one today." And he's just gonna call you. He gonna harass you until you hear the beat, and then you go in there and you sit in his room with him and. You're gonna start recording, so it's like it's a situation like he just different. Like
It's organic. You need those type of producers.
yeah, he's different.
That challenges you. Like
I think it's a give and take situation. Sometimes I push him like if I see you start getting like redundant or repetitive, I'm like that shit don't sound the same. And he'll alright, and then he'll get in his bag. You might stay up to 4 in the morning and come back. You'll see something in your inbox like some shit.
that's the one.
Some shit like when he made, I ain't gonna lie, when he made Pink Panther, I was like, oh, this shit is different. I knew it was different. I sat and watched the fireplace in my house until I fell asleep. I was like, when I woke up in the morning, the engineer was there. I was like, oh shit, I didn't have a thought process to the song. I ain't have the hook, I had nothing. I just kept saying, how the fuck do I make this a good song? And I just kept going over because I was trying to get the hook, the voice note. Couldn't come up with nothing. Engineer came. We just
That was y'all did.
we did what we had to do.
So I noticed during the coronavirus, that shit didn't really slow you down. You were still out and about. And how was that for you? Like
Chopping project was throwing that shit.
No, what I'm saying is during that joint, how was it for you, like doing your music stuff, like during the coronavirus?
Well, I caught corona, so I had that shit. I had it for 2 weeks. That shit was horrible.
That shit true?
Huh?
It's real?
Yeah, you don't believe it's real? Okay. Rest in peace, Fred the Godson. That's all I'll say. It's 100% real. He's sending niggas out of here. And the crazy part was, after I had it and got over it, I had to drop somebody onto the hospital. I never forget. When I dropped them onto the hospital, they was pushing dead bodies into that fucking meat fucking truck. That shit was like, all I could think was like, God, you saved me, you spared me, I'm good.
So nobody found out how you contacted it, how you get this shit?
I contracted it from somebody else. I was around 2 people that had it. One person, he worked in a hospital. Both people work in a hospital. One person is a nurse and one person is a cleanup people, the people that clean up the rooms. When he contracted, they gave him a back patch and told him he pulled a muscle. Then they told him he had pneumonia. It took the 3rd time for them to figure out he had corona.
Shit crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. So, see what I'm saying? How you feel about corona now, cuz?
I'm alive.
I'm gonna tell you this.
I'm not gonna get it because I don't allow people next to me, period. This has been an ongoing thing for years.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what I had to do.
I don't be around nobody.
I had to take airbornes. I had to chew them shits up by the boatload. I had to drink hot tea. I'm talking about hot tea with lemon holes in it, ginger, and honey. I was drinking that like maybe every hour on an hour.
That was prescribed or you?
No, I was just. Okay. I had to take them emergencies. I was taking those 3 times a day. I took Theraflu every night before I went to sleep. Woke up, the whole bed was wet. I couldn't eat, so the weirdest food that I could eat was oodles and noodles. And I had to put mad sriracha sauce in it because I couldn't taste it.
Yeah.
I couldn't hear, so the last song I recorded was Boom. I was down there to work for 2 weeks. I pretty much didn't get much done. Because I couldn't hear. My ears.
I just said,
my ears was like I was underwater.
Yeah, you said he got.
He just recently got it, right?
Passed out on stage.
He kind of got it late. Oh, that's why he passed out. Oh,
no, there's no such thing as late. 4,000 new cases in Florida. It ain't late. It's right on time.
Even if you had it for 12 days, you still got to quarantine for that next 14.
So that kind of has you out the game too. So during quarantine, how was your...
I'm up on it. It's not like I don't.
Nah, I
gotta work. I'm an essential, bro. I work through this whole shit.
I was definitely essential. I worked my whole 12 days. The only thing is, getting up the stairs
still gotta protect myself.
Was too much. Like getting upstairs was too much. If you breathe in too hard, it felt like a knife was stabbing you.
Wow.
That was bad. I just was tired. It was taking me long to do simple shit. Like, it's only, what you say, 12 steps to get upstairs from tomorrow? 16 stairs. That shit was killing me.
Wow.
Just to get up them steps. I was sitting in the studio. I couldn't focus. That shit was just out of it. I really kind of played video games during the day. To be honest, and I didn't play video games in years. I bought an Xbox. We went to the Walmart. I went and bought an Xbox. No, a PlayStation 4. I put it in and we was playing that, and we was playing Super Nintendo, Street Fighter 2.
So that kind of took your mind off.
Yeah, pretty much, because I was like, I just ain't going out of here like that. But through the course of that, I planned out the album. I planned out the following album. We was going through beat selection. I was calling my team. People was getting everything in order. We made it through it. We made the best of it.
You're still working.
We made the best of it.
Nah, that's what's up, man. So basically, I want to ask you this last question since you brought up your call Corona. Like, when you seen that happen to Fred the Godson, did that shit have you kind of worried and all that?
Nah, because he's one out of so many people I seen die. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like my man Big Beezy, he from Brooklyn. He had it. I'm calling him. I'm like, I ain't hear from this nigga. So I call him. I'm talking wild shit, and he just looked fucked up.
Big B's they used to rap too.
Yeah, he rap still.
What's the name? What's the name? Zoe.
Zoe.
I just called another Zoe. Yeah.
I called him. I'm like, yo, BB, what? He like, fucked up. He just looked crazy, but he couldn't talk. Like even his conversation was like mad short. Like, all right, I'll call you back. So I seen him catch it. People around me was catching it, and like I was like, all right, I'm not going to sit there because one person died. I'm dying too. Nah, I just said a prayer and kept going. I was willing myself.
I think shit just like any other flu, man.
I feel like
hospitals killing people.
Yeah, that's what I feel. I ain't go to the hospital. I'm not gonna lie. That energy that's in the hospital, the same way as life in it, is definite.
Because what's our argument? It's always me telling you nobody at home died from it. It's everybody from the hospital.
Yeah, right.
Go to the hospital.
I ain't gonna lie. Everybody I knew that did not go to the hospital lived.
They lived, bro.
Everybody I know, everybody I know that did not go to the hospital, they all live.
See, I don't think nobody died at home.
Because
I'm not saying no one died at home.
Ventilators do not really help you, bro.
No, the ventilators.
I feel like the ventilators is for the older
shit,
people.
Bro.
I feel like it's for the older people.
I ain't gonna lie, that's some wild shit. We're talking about as far as you think nobody died at home.
Nah, apparently some people died at home.
I'm glad that you make it though. So you back on the field now. Now they opening up. Today's basically Phase 2 day. You know what I'm saying? So now we back in Phase 2.
You're a legend. You a legend for that shit because just to even make it through this shit.
Nah, that's a fact.
That's a fact, man. You gotta.
So what we finna do for Phase 2, man?
Same shit I was going when you go outside, stay in the fucking house.
Stay hung out.
Stay in the house. Yeah. So what am I going outside for?
So you wait until the show start being available but you still shooting videos though.
Yeah, that's as much as you need. That's all you need. You know, the only reason why I do that is because I just watch winners. I like winners' spirit. NBA YoungBoy stood on house arrest and he just kept putting out videos. Load your YouTube up. Why waste your time doing nothing?
Yeah.
It's a lot you could be doing.
No shows and shit right now, so you gotta find something.
Hold it down.
Fact.
Yeah, man. So let me ask you a question. You be from Harlem and stuff like that, because that's something I didn't ask you yet. Is how does the people react out there in the town you from? How do they take in the music that you're putting out?
Some people fuck with it, some people don't. You gotta realize it's like to them, if they feel like I skipped a line on them, there's a lot of people that want to do it, been trying to do it, and I got it done. You know what I'm saying? People want to do shit, but they don't
really
want to do it. You know what I'm saying? They want to do it, but they don't want to do it. So, you know, and
it's just a thought for some.
Not to say it like that, but they was hoping that the person who did go take all of them with them, and that didn't happen for them. So now I just sit back and be like, y'all, while y'all was waiting for this person to do it for y'all could have did it for yourself.
Right. Question. So where do you feel like you're gonna take it to? Like, you feel like you want to stay independent, or as you're running it right now, or do you think that you? I'm
going to take it where it needs to go. I can't.
You see, you got two like partnerships though.
Yeah, but you know,
Atlantic and Empire.
That's working. That's still independent, right?
I mean, well, Atlantic
partner.
Atlantic is a JV, it's a joint venture. I got my artists over there.
Joint venture is two different things.
And the Empire shit is a partnership.
Yeah.
So I mean, you know, we're gonna see. You know, we're gonna put out the next thing, and you know.
So you say you may do a label if the situation is right.
I'm saying I'm gonna get paid. I'm gonna get paid
regardless.
Let's just leave it at that.
All right, man. So I don't want to leave that because we covered so much, but we can cover a lot. Listen to this one though. So I know that you're doing your thing. When you're doing your thing like this and you're doing it the way you're doing it, I know you're gonna have haters. How's that for you on the side?
I hate this way before the music shit. I hate this way before the music. I can tell you what.
I think that's the best part of the music.
Nah, you know why they don't affect me? The haters don't even.
It's motivation.
You know what it is? The haters don't. That's not the bother. The bother is, I think, it's the undercover hater. Like that's why I respect Trump for who he is.
For your team,
I respect Trump who he is. He telling me I'm a like if a nigga tell me yo suck my dick, I don't fuck with you. I can respect it. You know what I'm saying? Now, does that mean you're not gonna get the thrashing? No.
I'm gonna say one thing though. Trump ain't that bad, bro. Don't let them. Don't let the media.
Now he's a Republican. You heard?
I feel like. To be honest, this is about to sound crazy to y'all, but if y'all really look at it, Trump ain't nothing but a New Yorker.
Exactly.
If you really look at it, like, if you a New Yorker, you know Trump ain't nothing but a New Yorker.
He's a New Yorker. He's just blunt.
He just
he don't have time for the bullshit. Like, he takes some lights off.
He just does the
Listen, Trump did more in 3.5 years, I'm sorry to say, than Obama 8 years, man. But, you know what I mean? That's another discussion for another day.
I mean, that's political. I always say this. Like,
political. Not ready for that.
People ain't ready for the shit that the shit that Trump is, though. Trump is the actual truth. Like, imagine this. Can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
If I told you, yo, I fuck young girls, I don't pay my taxes, all of this shit, still go buy my music, and you ain't bought my music, you know what? Trump and 6ix9ine is one and the same to me right now. 6ix9ine told you, I ratted. I'm the biggest rack there is. I'm the biggest rack there is.
Because Trump was trying to give snitches time. That was his thing.
Because they were snitching on him.
Yeah. So Trump don't mess with snitching.
Because he was breaking so many laws. He was like, wait a minute. Hold on, y'all trying to get me in there?
Yeah, that was too hilarious right there.
He said, no way.
I mean, if you want to put that in that analogy, it's not really that Trump is 6ix9ine or 6ix9ine is Trump. They're just two people that just don't give a fuck.
That's
put it like that.
is.
They don't care what the public perception.
So you know what it remind me of?
Okay.
Y'all know that show Flavor of Love? Remember the girl in New York?
Yeah, New York.
She don't remind you? They don't remind you of them? They don't remind you?
They
Like,
don't give a damn.
like
That's New York.
it just is
New York. You should play the Ja Rule song.
6ix9ine definitely a bitch. So
he's definitely a bitch. But listen,
I don't care about
if he would have
6ix9ine,
backed
man.
off of, he would have backed. Listen, he said, "I'm a rat." You know what it takes for a nigga to say, "I'm a rat"?
Nah, man. I don't think that.
Yo, that's a whole different. Sammy the Bull killed 13 niggas.
That's why he got the #1 song next week.
This week, it already happened.
Yeah, because he owned
13 niggas. Niggas said, "I'm a rat."
He owned it, man.
I'm doing
There's a lot of
commentary tonight.
It's a lot of more fake people than real people in the world, bro.
Yeah, we gotta talk to the rap industry, man.
No, he got #1.
Nah,
This
man,
nigga else pretending
listen.
to be fake.
I want to thank you for coming
I mean,
out,
be
man.
real, that's really fake, my nigga. So you gotta.
So yo, before we leave, man, tell the people like what you got for them so they can understand exactly on the let off.
And we still waiting for This Is a Jet.
Nah, you gonna get it. You got Rise to Greatness. Go listen to the whole album.
That's a
You know,
fact.
critique it and tell me what y'all think about that. You got an EP, Clear the Air, so that's out there. You got numerous videos that y'all can go check out. Tell me what y'all thought. You need to go watch 5. Yeah, man. When you see it, when you gonna see the Nazis and the Ku Klux Klan and everything, when you see all that shit, you
Nah,
gonna
definitely
watch
Literally,
that.
I'm about to watch all that joint. I'm about to repost it right now before I even watch it.
Yeah,
Then
I'm a hip hop
And
junkie.
that's how I
then-
move.
And then
I
you
reposted, then watch
you
it.
got Boom. Now Boom, when y'all see the video for Boom, I promise you, y'all two gonna call. Y'all gonna come looking for me. Y'all gonna be like, nah, this ain't even. Which was like, I'm telling you, that's all I'm saying. I got more videos, and I got another. I got 60 days until I'm gonna give you something else.
And you still got flight season.
Yeah, you still got flight season. I'm gonna give you
you
about
got them
45
hype.
days. I'm gonna give you another.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give you another
don't get him
single off
hype.
the
He
new
hype,
album.
his name is Flight.
Nah,
So now you talking about flight
it's,
season.
it's about the artistry.
It's the artistry.
Yeah, he's trying to.
That's nothing to
It
do
all
with
supposed
you,
to go together. All right, so
That's nothing to do
look.
with you.
All right, so
Flight
look.
You hear the story.
Alright, so
the
look.
same thing when I mentioned Kanye and he understood what I was talking about.
Alright, you know what? This guy's connected on the Kanye time.
He knew it.
You know I don't really listen to Kanye.
It's conceptual, man.
That's what it is. It's conceptual.
An artist mind frame, bro. You took yourself out of that mind frame a long
Yeah,
time
definitely. Nah, but yeah, man, shouts to you, man. I ain't gonna lie, you
Shout out to
definitely
y'all,
cool.
man. I
Yo,
appreciate
nah. Listen to me.
It's legendary
Definitely,
right here.
this is definitely like this was definitely because you started off a little Harlem-ish on us, like I'm too cool for y'all Brooklyn niggas.
No, I was waiting for y'all to get to the good shit. Y'all asking me to, I like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Get to the good shit.
Yo, 'cause
Yo, you know what I
we
like? Like,
to
put
get
it
the
this way.
history first.
I mean, that's cool, but like, Charlamagne said, alright, so put the cameras on. He said, yo, I ain't playing with y'all. Don't say nothing of my name, all 3 of y'all. Like, get straight to the shit. Like,
nah.
He said, So where'd you get the name Tekashi 6ix9ine? He said, "Dang, you know that's not what I'm here for, right?" Ask me what you really want to ask me. Like,
Nah,
don't wire me up. Y'all ain't taking me on a date after this.
Here we take you on a 5-star restaurant. Yeah, I mean you gotta get the what's this shit called again? The appetizers first. Then we get to the I mean. Then we get to the dessert, which is where we at right now. The Hennessy dessert always throughout the whole show. But you know what I'm saying? My son don't want to drink no Hennessy with us. That's because he ain't want to reveal too much. But it's okay, man. Yo, BillionaireBurke, man. Talk to me, man.
Man, I appreciate y'all having me. This was the first time y'all having me. We ain't gonna make it the last one.
No.
Next time y'all not gonna ask me the questions that y'all asked in the beginning because y'all already know that. So we gonna get straight to what's going on. We gonna get straight to what's going on the go on.
That's a fact.
Follow me on Instagram, BillionaireBurke, BBMG, BillionaireBurke on Twitter, BillionaireBurke, everything. I mean,
you got to plug the projects too, bro.
I mean, Rise of Greatness on all platforms, Play the Air, all platforms. September, guarantee I'm going to give y'all Refuse to Fail because a lot of these niggas is failing, man. A lot of these niggas is failing, you know what I'm saying? They hurting out here.
And they back to Harlem on us already, so.
I mean,
gotta be.
It is what
Yo,
it is.
yeah, man, you already know what it is. Your boy Kills with Frosty. I'm here with my
Flight
dogs.
School Pre.
And we got
BillionaireBurke in the building.
you heard
Gaza
this
City
shit, man.
Podcast.
Instagram, all that joint.